Good morning, dear students. We started our fifth lesson and we finished up to evaporation. And yesterday I told you to learn what is weather, what are the factors determines weather, and humidity, sea breeze, land breeze. All these from the textbook itself you have to learn. Okay, all the definitions, including evaporation, I told you to learn, and what are the factors influencing or affecting the speed of evaporation, and we learned two activity. And today we are discussing about condensation. What we are discussing? Condensation, and you learned it. Condensation opposite of evaporation. And when the water vapor cools, it changes into water, changes back into water. That is called condensation. And you learned water cycle. All of you look at the board. I have drawn a picture on the board. And in the water body, there is water in the ocean, ponds and all. Due to the heat of the sun, evaporation happens to the taking place to the for the water in the water bodies, and water vapor is formed and it rises up, and when it cools, clouds are forming, and small clouds join together and form heavy clouds. When it will become heavier, it fall down as rain, and again the water bodies fills up with water, and this is a repeated process, and this is called, when the water vapor cools and forming clouds, it is called condensation. Okay, due to condensation we have rain, and this is called water cycle. And by melting of ice also, water bodies fills up with the water. In high ranges and all, the water bodies fills up with water due to the melting of ice. And due to evaporation, what is formed? Water vapor, and it rises up and forms. When it cools, it forms clouds, and when the clouds become heavier, it falls down as rain. And this is water cycle. And let us go through the textbook, what is given in your textbook. All of you listen. Page number 156. When water vapor cools, it changes into water drops. I told here. The change of water vapor into water by cooling is called condensation. All of you underline and learn it today itself. It is the reverse of evaporation. And in nature, water vapor condenses into water in many ways, like formation of clouds and condensed form of water. One, cloud, dew, snow. Clouds are formed when water vapor rises up in the atmosphere and condenses into tiny water droplets. Bigger water droplets in clouds fall down as rain, I told. The next form of water is hail. Sometimes raindrops grow in size and are then frozen to form hard balls of ice due to the cold atmosphere. These are called hailstones or hail, and these balls are called hailstones or hail. Okay, and next is snow. When water vapor freezes in the air, it forms tiny flakes of ice called snow, and this is snow. It is very familiar for you, and snowfall takes place mainly in hill stations in winter. And dew. When water vapor in the air condenses to form droplets on cold objects like grass, flower, leaf and window panel, dew is formed. In Malayalam we are telling Manjutulli. And during winter season you might have observed dews on window panes, leaves, grass and all. Then frost. When the nights are very cold, dew or surface water freezes to form tiny ice crystals. This is called frost. These are the different forms of condensed water. This you have to learn from the text. Today itself you should learn all these from the text. And next form is, and those who are coming tomorrow to the class, I'll ask it. Fog. During winter, water vapor condenses on dust particles present in the air very close to the ground and forms thick clouds. This is called fog, and here it is given dew, frost and fog. So today all of you learn what is condensation and different condensed forms of water, which are they? Hail, snow, dew, frost and fog. All these you learn from the text. All of you read and learn this. Okay.